Some Singapore students are looking forward to the prospect of returning to university in Australia. That's after yesterday's announcement that both countries are working towards a travel bubble, which will give them priority. Tan Se Hui reports.
Medicine student Evan Ng flew home to Singapore in August last year. Since then, he's tried to get back to Melbourne 4 times. But the third-year student at Monash University couldn't get the necessary approval. And it's been especially tough studying from home due to the nature of his course.
The biggest challenge was attending hospital placements over video call. So some of our local peers will use their phones to record what goes on in hospitals, and sometimes there will be technical and connectivity issues. So it made it tough to follow the tutorials effectively, and especially in medicine where practical and hands-on learning is so important. Those of us in Singapore were worried that we weren't getting the adequate training that we needed.
It's a relief for Evan to hear about plans to prioritize Singaporean students heading back to Australian universities when infrastructure for safe travel is in place. This international student placement agency represents 43 Australian universities, as well as universities in 4 other destinations. It's expecting an increase in inquiries about getting to Australia.
So we do see students asking, especially those who are involved in course disciplines that require them to do practical lessons. Our advice for the students is, again, to make sure that they keep abreast with border restrictions, still follow the government policies of what has been done. I think for Singapore students, it's important for them to get a vaccination, because that will actually probably help them in terms of going over to Australia.
One student intends to get vaccinated soon. He and some of his friends are hoping to be able to fly back in time for graduation.
So I'm supposed to graduate at the end of this year in December. But I have some of my friends, international students also, they have purposely underloaded their subjects so that they can delay their graduation in hopes that they can still at least have one last semester of face-to-face classes in Melbourne, and that they can have a proper graduation basically.
And whether Ryan and his friends will get to do just that hinges on when the travel bubble is rolled out.